So here you have your four corners again: the phone section, navigation, climate, and entertainment. Now, when you look down here next to your home button, here is where your settings button is. You click on that, and it's going to bring up your settings. The first thing that should pop up is your clock here. You can change the times, you can change the clock format to where it's the 24-hour. You can make it to where in the display area here is the date instead of time. If you move down to display, you can edit the brightness, the auto dim, and then on edit wallpaper you can actually download from a flash drive or SD card a picture of your family, which is really cool. So you just plug them in, push add a picture. And then sound here. Sound like any other car. You've got the bass, the mid-range, the treble. You can change the fade in and out and those kind of things just like any other vehicle. And then if you hit here where it says vehicle, you have your vehicle health report button. That's really important because with vehicle health reports, say for example your engine light came on, brake light came on, something like that, this is where you can run the report for vehicle health report. And what that does is it gives you a full diagnostics report of your vehicle at syncmyride.com. And you'll have to log into there. But to run the report, what we do is we make sure our vehicle is on. Then we click on the settings, vehicle, and then now vehicle health report. Make sure it's set up. You probably want automatic reminders just to remind you that you need to run a report. And I always put it in the middle, 7,500. With the newer vehicles, you can actually go to 10,000, but I'm a person that drives quite a bit, but not all the time, so I'm going to put it at 7,500. And then all you need to do is just push the Run Vehicle Health Report, and it'll go through and call a toll-free number from your cell phone that you registered at syncmyride.com. And what it'll do is it just calls for about a minute. It goes through and it'll tell you that your vehicle health report went through successfully. And then after that, you go to syncmyride.com and read your report. So that's a little bit about vehicle health report there. So next we have in here is under the vehicle button is the rear view camera area. You click that. It's going to take you to this section where you can edit a little bit about your rear view camera. Now right now it shows, if you had backed up, it'll show the red, the yellow, and the green here. You can kind of tell where an item might be in between here, but it's a little difficult to see. So what I like to do is up here, if you see where it says Visual Park Aid Alert in the middle section here, I like to turn it on. And when I turn it on, if you've noticed, now you can tell a little bit more clear that if something or someone is in the green or yellow, you're going to see it clear. And then the blue lines here, this just shows me the angle my car is turning. So what that is just representing how the way you're turning, and if someone was in the green, you're going to tell if someone's the green right here, you're going to hit them. If they're right here, you're just close, but you're not going to hit them. So it's a little nice visual aid for a person backing up in their car. Now, we're going to hit the back screen here, and we're going to go to settings here. So when I click settings, it takes you to a basic thing where you can change things like your voice control, your system, navigation, phone, and your wireless and internet. So then the wireless and internet, when I click on this button here, it just makes your car hotspot here, so you can change some Wi-Fi settings through Bluetooth settings and things like that. It's just so you can get into your computer a lot easier. Say for example, you have unlimited data or whatever, you can make from your cell phone, you can make your laptops or friends' laptops access to some wireless internet easier when you connect them. So that's in here. And then help is my favorite little section here. This is for people wondering where to find the whole voice command list. Say if you're just having trouble saying the right thing, even though MyTouch does take up to 10,000 voice commands. So, but if you just want to know, click on the voice command list here, and it's going to give you every little thing about what you can say here with MyTouch. So if you want to know, for example, what to say in the climate section, you just click on here, and then you can scroll down here all the different things that you can say with the voice button. So It's a little nice little helpful thing there for you. And then if you click back, you can scroll down more to different things that you can say. And you can play with that a little bit. So, and that is the settings area of the main things to talk about. If your 911 assist ever did go off, it is under the help section. If you click the 911 assist there, you can turn it on, but it should already be on automatically when you pair your phone, because it asks for you to turn it on there. So, but again, if rare occasion, if it wasn't on, that's where you can turn it on. Alrighty, so that is the settings area. So, again, you have your four corners. You have the yellow for your phone, the green for the navigation, the blue for climate, and the red for your entertainment. Then you have this I button located right here. I always say I for information. So keep in mind, some people do have the I button located on your steering wheel. Depends on vehicle and package. I for information, when you click on it, it'll bring up, first thing is you have your sync services. If you have the navigation, you do not need to get the sync services. If you want to, though, you can. It's just a voice turn-by-turn directions. It won't show you a map, but what it will do is, if you're listening to the radio, it'll turn down your radio and say, turn left here or turn right here. So that's a little bit about sync services, and you can find out more at syncmyride.com. Next, which is not Sync, it's actually Sirius. Sirius Travel Link, again, depending on your package deals, Sirius Travel Link can go with your Sirius radio, and it's free for 6 months. You have some options here, which is nice. You have the traffic nearby, so when I click on that, it would let me know any traffic incident lists. And the nice thing about this is if you're on a route on your navigation area, it'll let you know if you need to take a detour, if construction or an accident has happened. So it's super convenient, especially for travelers. Then you have your fuel prices, which today everyone's trying to save some gas money. The nice thing about with the Travel Link is when you can organize it by distance, you can organize it by name with the gas stations, but with the Travel Link you can actually organize it by price. And if you see here, I click on the price button, and over here you can see the different prices. So I can just click on it. It will then let me know when it was last updated. So for example, at 3:40 today, that was when it was last updated. I can click on here or push my voice button and say dial, or I can push over here, set as destination, and it will head to that gas station. So it's super nice to have. Let's go back here. Then you also have your movie listings. When I click on this, it's going to bring up a huge list of movie theaters that you can go to. And then also the nice thing about it is you see the little clock symbol right here. That means this theater has given us the times and what is playing. So when we click on it, it's going to bring up what movies are playing and the time that they're playing. So say if you're going out, you could go, oh, this movie is at 3 o'clock. So then you hit this back arrow over here. So you want to go to that movie theater. You just click on that movie theater, and then you can either call it, look at the times again, or set as destination to take you to that movie theater. Then over back again to weather. Now this is my favorite. When you click on weather, what's going to happen is it's going to tell you the current weather for that day. Now, in the area section over here, you can click area and you can change it to any different town or state for you. Then over here shows you the current, and if I click the 5-day, it's going to give me a 5-day forecast, so I can know the next couple days what the weather's going to be like. And then here where it says map next to the 5-day, when you click on that, it's going to take you to a map section here. And the nice thing about this is it's going to be like a radar, as if you saw in the news weather stations. So if I minus up here, it's going to show me if I was driving some storms, rain, and that kind of thing. And it's a radar for you. So if you're traveling to different states or just in the country or anything, it's going to let you know where those storms are at and what direction they're going and things like that. So it's convenient to get away from the storms. Then you have your sports info. So sports info is nice for those sports people. If you click on My Teams, you can add different sports. And teams such as your football team, you can see the schedule and score. You could do basketball. If we go back here, it gives you a list different things, NHL, MLB, golf, motorsports, all different things. And that way you're constantly updated with what time your sport's going to play or even the scores. So if I hit the back button here, you also have ski conditions. So if you're a big skier, if you click on that, it's just going to give you a kind of ski report here. Of course, the closest one in this area would be Angel Fire here. And it also, if you click on resorts and lodging, it will give you the closest resorts and lodging of that ski area that you're looking at for the conditions. And then if we hit the back button here, now after Travel Link, you have alerts, calendar, and app. Calendar, people think that they can insert like appointments or birthdays and things like that. And this actually does not. When you touch the screen, it won't do anything. But it does tell you, if I click the arrow here, if I want to know when May 2nd lands on, I click on this arrow button here, and oh, May 2nd lands on Thursday. And then I can go back to today on this button right here, click on it, and it'll take me back to today. So that's about all that the calendar does. Maybe someday an update will come out, but again, for now, that's what the calendar does. Apps right here, if I go down, this is where you can insert and update the MyTouch technology. Again, with MyTouch, the great thing about it is you always get to upgrade and add new technology into your MyTouch when things come out. So it's super convenient. It's great to have MyTouch because you always got kind of the newest thing. So then if I click back at the home screen, this is the end of our presentation.